revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Mike's 5-4.
Lead.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Andy Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. 65. 11.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas, here we go.
I can't really let you play.
Smooth. Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, gun.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go. Check 26. I got you.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
I got you. Here we go. 45 the mark. No chance.
Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 11. 180. I don't think you got it, son. 11. Hey, Orbit.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
White. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, I-7.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here we go. 13. Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
One, Omaha.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
At the Bengals' 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, 53. 2 by 2. Move. Get that quarterback. 368. Wide. Get wide. Check 37. Check 37. Let's go.
From the 27, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta. I got you. 45. You 12. You ain't doing nothing today. Slam.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch the slap. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Push him back. Check three. Right there. 54, right there.
Nice.
54 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Open man is Uzama. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good.
X3, 218, chop.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
368.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they work this out past the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. White. 180. 21. Hey, Haywood.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
11. Hey, let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
21. Hey, box truck. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
I got this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
11.
Garoppolo again. This is caught. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
I got you. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, team 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's crazy. 12, now, here we go. Bang, 6-6. Pull it high. Bang, bang. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go. Check.
Now on second and 16. Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
13.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
White.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go. 11. Wait, 80.
Here I come again.
13.
36.
Hey, Alpha.
45.
Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, alert. One, Omaha.
Check, 45.
Garoppolo now. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Here we go.
He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Big Ed.
12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, wahoo.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Dalton. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Shit! Out! 21.
They run with Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need?
45. They're not ready for this, man.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he's got room. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
Here we go,
Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Smooth. I got you.
45.
11.
Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
45's the mic.
Buzz. Hey, gun.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
'21. Here we go.
Oh, you got deep? 45.
61. Matchbox lights.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. 120.
Squeeze, double. Strong right.
21.
We got 4.
Hey, orbit.
45.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
It's our time. Check 45.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
I-7.
And the 49ers first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch it.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Two-jet bomber.
First down, 49ers.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Mike 5-4,
7
Mike 5-4.
at the 36-yard line.
Here you go, Cam.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the 36, Dalton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down, Dalton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey. 2-by-2. Move.
56.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Open man is lost, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
45. It's going to be a long...
Garoppolo looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, John.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're good.
It's do or die for Dalton. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the 49ers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
honey yard, dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. To the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Ay. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad?